last night I was a puddle on the floor. It wasn't the first time, and I'm sure it's not the last, out of my sense of frustration that I am not doing anything. Hey you, can you go in the other direction? Thank you. Got it, you can turn it like this. Go ahead. Whee! Hi, I'm Davida from The Well of Being. Thanks so much for joining me on my journey towards greater clarity and connection. I may be joined here by River Nahar. She's here because we are in our second week of lockdown for the second time. No, we finished 2 weeks. We are starting the third week officially. I feel like I'm locked in this Sisyphean kind of, is that the right word? Sisyphus? It was that Greek guy who was needed to roll a boulder up the mountain every day, and then at night it came right back down. So it's this cycle of endless work that isn't really getting anywhere. So I feel like it's hot. Yeah, it's because it was in the sun, but it's okay. You want to go up? Hot, yeah. River is a year and 10 months old. She's just learning how to ride her little tricycle. It's hot for you? Okay, so wait for it to cool down. Anyway, it's this cycle of laundry and dishes and cleaning up and changing diapers and taking care of kids, and I cannot even think about what food exists in the world anymore, of what to make for lunch or dinner or even breakfast, because we're out of Cheerios. So, and it's not only that, at the end of the day, I am exhausted and I feel like I haven't done anything. But there was this thing that happened that gave me a little bit of an indication of what needs to change for me, because we have a 3D painting on glass art studio, which I am sort of managing as much as I can in the evenings, and getting a babysitter for 2-hour periods when I can in order to go and help out. But I have a Shopify app on my phone, and it gives a little ding every time a sale is made. And these days, like since Corona started, we're really selling just our small pieces. You know, so it's $49 or $139 a piece. We're not making bundles of money, but we are thankfully scraping through. But my point is that I get this little ding on my phone, and I have been spending all day doing, as my friend calls it, building souls, taking damn good care of my kids, and pretty much not losing it. And my 7-year-old is giving me a run for my money from time to time. She's got quite a temper, and she's learning how to get a handle on it, because she's just something else. She's incredible, but can be a handful. And I don't feel like I did anything. I don't feel like I accomplished anything all day. Like I can tell my husband at the end of the day, I feel like I didn't do anything today. I didn't accomplish anything. And then I get this little ding on my phone, which I didn't do anything for. I mean, it's just somebody who has a birthday present to get, and they bought from us in the past, and they're buying another again. And suddenly I feel much better. I've got some energy, and I feel like, oh, great, at least we made a sale today. And it's like, what is going on there? So after thinking about it, there's something about our value system, about my value system, but I think it's pretty general for our culture, our Western culture, of accomplishment and check boxes that we can check off. And even making myself a checklist and checking it off feels better than doing exactly the same chores as without that visual sign that I did something, that it was needed to be done and now it's done. And raising children is kind of by definition a constant process at which you never arrive. Well, maybe you do at some point, but I certainly haven't arrived. And it's really challenging to be valuing that as much as I want to be valuing it in my heart. That is, like, in my mind and in my behavior, I am definitely putting my kids first and treating them as the most important thing that's happening in my life right now. But my sense of myself in that gets kind of lost, because when I build something, or when I create something, or make a contact, or make a sale, it's a more satisfying, it gives me a more satisfying feeling of what I have done today. And that's true probably for, a lot of different things, not just child rearing. Here you go. It's also true for exercise or eating well. All of these things that are process oriented, and that an investment in ourselves with a capital S, and not just, or somebody else's self, soul, whatever you want to call it, and not money in the bank. I guess I want to set an intention for noticing how much more important those things are. I want to, at the end of the day, at the end of today to be like, wow, Davida, I did a lot today. And I hope that whatever projects you're working on that are involved in growing yourself as a person, whether it's doing a kind act or calling a lonely neighbor in these difficult times, or making yourself a healthy meal instead of a TV dinner, or doing some yoga instead of spacing out in front of Facebook for 20 minutes, that it's something, or a 7-minute workout that's nice and short and it feels really good, that we can feel, yes, oh, I did something really valuable today. Anyway, I have my distraction here, who's gnawing on a piece of bread that she pulled out of the fridge. And I've got some soup cooking, a first cooked thing that I've made in a few days because I was having such a difficult time with it. Anyway, I'm going to go, but thanks so much for joining me, and I'm going to try to check in again soon. Take care. Let's value the things that matter. Here. Or money matters. Having a clean house matters. No, those things matter. Let's value the things that make our lives meaningful. That's what it is. Let's value the things that make our lives meaningful.